Hey everybody. Okay, so yeah, things decided to change, and I had talked about this even yesterday and said if this thing goes farther north, we're going to get that more snowfall total, fall that that more snowfall rate. So unfortunately, it is going to move farther north. Let's go ahead and take a look at the satellite. The visible satellite is actually really some cool shots I've watched on the satellite today. It was amazing to see how some of these storms, or excuse me, how the low pressure that hit us this morning with the beautiful, or not beautiful, sorry. Gosh, I'm thinking so many different things right now. With the high winds today, it had some beautiful images of the sand. I shared that for everybody to see out by Oklahoma, and I thought that was pretty impressive. So anyway, so let's get started. Let's take you over. I had to open up one more screen at the same time, so I was stalling. So that's how I stall, by sometimes just talking away. So here we go. Okay, so let's take a look at it. I'm having troubles with my mouse tonight, so if it gets stuck, I'm sorry, everybody. So let's take a look first. Here's that storm that came through this morning. So that's where the high winds were. This thing's already way out in northeastern Nebraska. Okay, so that's gone. That's long gone. But you can see on the backside, the winds are still kind of howling out of the north there from it as the storm is kind of winding away. Next one is right here. Okay, this thing's going to start developing here anytime. And if that low pressure, which I think now is sounding like it's going to develop here in southeastern Colorado, which is going to see some increase of snowfall total rates for us as well. Okay, so yesterday it was supposed to kind of be in the Texas Panhandle and Oklahoma region, but I don't think it's going to do that now. I think there's going to be a change in that. So I'm just looking at some of the updates from the Weather Service that I'm getting on my watch. So on my iWatch. So if you see me looking, I'm just checking for any updates. So here we go. This is the newest map that's out. There is now winter storm warning, all of Yuma County, all of Washington County, almost all of Adams and Arapahoe County, almost, because the west side is under winter weather advisory. But now they've also included the Denver metro area in the winter weather advisory, along with Morgan County and southern Weld. Okay, so if you're north of us, you probably, I want to say north of I-76. I don't know if you're going to have a higher amount of snow. I think you might get missed. But I do think if you're in this area here where I'm at, east by Akron or in Yuma, Ray, I think you guys got an opportunity of getting some pretty good snowfall totals. So, and it's nothing major. I don't want everybody to go, oh my gosh, it's snowmageddon. By all means, no. I just want to make sure that people know and are aware and are prepared for it. So let's take a look at the confidence. So 4% chance of 6 inches or more. That's not very high. But if you go to east towards Akron, you got a 48% chance of getting at least 6 inches of snow or more. So that's a pretty good little confidence there for that guy. So we'll see. Let's look at our impacts. Northeast Plains. Now they've added us into that moderate. Yesterday we were only into the minor, but now they're seeing there's a chance that the Northeast Plains could see some moderate commutes tomorrow. Difficult commutes from 6 a.m. tomorrow till 6 p.m. tomorrow night. So driving could be hazardous for us tomorrow if we are driving. Even the metro area, you can see they're going to have a messy AM commute. Palmer Divide, same thing. So this is going to affect quite a few now. Okay, so that's what's coming our way. Let's take a look at a couple of the models. Okay, so here's our probabilistic forecast, and this one here shows 4 to 6 inches of snow by Fort Morgan, 4 to 6 by Akron, 3 to 4 out by Sterling. Farther north you go, the less your snow amounts are going to get. Julesburg, sorry guys, you probably won't get much, if anything, 1 to 2 inches. Holyoke, 4 to 6, but then you look out by Ray and out by Lyman, you're going to see totals of 8 to 12 inches of snow. So those are pretty good snowstorms for those folks down there. Heavy snow is expected, 6 to 12 inches, wind gusts up to 35 if you're in the winter storm warning. Okay, winter storm warning, folks. Okay, let's take a look at those real fast. So here is the winter storm warning. Sorry about that. So you can see Strasburg, Byers, Deer Trail. You're seeing from midnight tonight until midnight tomorrow night. Travel could be very difficult. Areas of blowing snow, reducing visibility significantly. So be prepared if you are living south of here. If you are in, this is kind of the western part by Castle Rock, Evergreen. So if you're in those areas, you're kind of under that winter storm warning as well. See, I told you my mouse is driving me crazy tonight. Okay, and then if you are in Elbert County and those places, southern Lincoln County, those places, you're looking at heavy snow, winds at 50 miles an hour, gusting. Lyman, southern Lincoln County, midnight to midnight. Same thing. Okay, this one here is for Akron. Heavy snow expected. Total snow accumulations of 5 to 9 inches for the Akron area. So you guys need to be ready. Travel could be very difficult on Highway 34. So just keep that in mind if you are traveling on 34. Okay, so I just want to make sure everybody's up to date. These are more of the mountain areas here, western slopes, so I'm not going to spend too much time on them. Kit Carson, Cheyenne County, those places, definitely. Oh, man, this computer's going to drive me nuts tonight. So there's some heavy snow there, 6 to 9 inches of snow. Okay, so these are all the winter weather warnings. Okay, let's go to the let me get to the winter weather advisory for us. Sorry, it's not popping up like it's supposed to. I had it already. Here we go. Okay, this is Leadville. We won't worry about those folks. Aspenvale winter weather advisory. There's quite a few there, and I don't see ours. I had it just a moment ago. I don't know where it went to. We'll see. Oh, here we are, maybe. So this is the metro area. Okay, snow expected 4 to 8 inches of snow. Denver, Boulder, Western Adams County. Okay, you're looking from midnight to midnight tonight. Okay, and sorry, here we go. Northern Front Range, foothills, southern Weld County, and Fort Morgan. You're expecting snow accumulations of 3 to 8 inches, with the highest amounts in the foothills of Boulder, gusty winds of 35. So midnight to midnight tonight, you're going to see some snow coming through. Again, wherever you are and wherever it decides to set up this storm, you could get either 3 or 8 inches. Right now, we're kind of in that middle spot, I think. So around 3 to 5 is where I'm guessing. Let's look at the models. This model here only goes out 18 hours, so don't think that's the final snowfall totals. No. This is just 18 hours out, and you can see the snow has moved a little bit farther north, that snow line. Okay, let's take a look at this model here. This one is the wrap. You can see here, this thing's got a little more snowfall totals as well for us. Okay, I'll stop it at 21 hours. So this is about 3 more hours out than the other model had. And you can see here, some of these are 7 inches. You can see 3 up here. So probably around 5 to 6. Akron's probably going to see just a little bit more. Okay, so let's go here. Heavy snowfall is all on southeastern Colorado. But again, we're going to see what happens with this snow where it develops. If it develops farther north even, then it's going to make it even harder for us. So I just want everybody to be aware and what's going on. The weather conditions. Oops, I apologize. I didn't mean to click on that. Let me go back. Let me click the actual current conditions that we have so everybody knows. And I'm also going to put the weather graph on because a lot of people like when I show the weather graph because it shows timing of everything. So give me a second here. All right, so let's look at the forecast first. So winter weather advisory for Morgan County, Weld County, Southern Weld County, Washington County. Points north of us, you're not in the warning area, okay, or in the weather advisory. Okay, so you're looking at snow likely, blustery. It's going to be pretty windy still. Okay, tonight, overnight, tomorrow, still going to be blustery and windy. Could be some blowing snow. Gust right now, guys. This is Fort Morgan Airport. 36 mile an hour wind sustained, gusting at 43. So, I mean, if it were to be snowing heavy right now and if it was sustained at 35 miles an hour for 3 hours, then you'd see a blizzard warning. But right now it's not there. So, when no snow is falling. Okay, so just be prepared for that. Let's go to the weather graph because a lot of people ask me, what time? What time? I got to know time, and I'm fine with that. So, here we go. So, midnight tonight, our snowfall chances increase around 11 and 12 tonight, okay, to 60% chance of snow. Okay, so you're looking here. This is brush. They're focusing more on brush. 2/10, 2 inches, 2 more inches. So you're looking at about 4 or 5 inches of snow is what they're guessing here. Okay, that's for brush. Now, you can click on this graph wherever you live, type your zip code, and it'll take it to you for you and show you those. Okay, so here is, again, tonight. This is starting at 11 o'clock. Our chances are going up. It's already 22% chance of snow right by 9 o'clock. But as soon as 10 hits, the chances are going to increase like crazy because that low is going to develop. And you're looking at winds now changing. And these winds seem awful low to what we currently have, but it says they're going to die out. So we'll see 30 mile an hour winds right here, gusting, but you're seeing by midnight, they're going to drop to about 26, 27 miles an hour. And then they'll pick up again in the morning around 6 a.m., right when everybody needs to go to work and go to school. So we'll see what happens on that one. Okay, the wind chill isn't going to be too big of a factor for us, so I think we're fine there. But I do think Yeah, there's a current wind chill, could be around 1 or 2 degrees, but it's nothing like the dangerous stuff we had in the past. But our snowfall chances are going to even increase throughout the day. By 6 o'clock tomorrow, we jump to a 73% chance of snow in this area. So we will see. And then after around 5 o'clock, 4 and 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, those snowfall chances will drop. Okay. So this is going to be a quick in, quick out storm for all of us. And we should be good to go. We've made it through bigger ones than this. So if we can make it through this one or through those ones, we can definitely make it through the other ones. And just looking ahead, yeah, I don't see anything here. This is out by Friday and Saturday. Looks pretty good for us. 0% chance of snow, which is nice. We're looking at some humidities even up, and we'll see how our temperatures look. Looks like there'll be just mild winds. So yeah, we're looking, 30s and 20s and 30s and even some 40s coming through by Saturday afternoon, it looks like. So hopefully all this will kind of melt itself out. And I'm looking one more time out just to look for us all. And you can see our chances go up just a little bit next week. But again, too far out to tell, so we don't know. Okay, so, man, I spoke a lot and I spoke very fast. And if I spoke too fast, I'm sorry. I just wanted to get as much as I could in for everybody. So, Mark, I hope you saw what I just said there for Friday. It looks like things are going to be okay. I think with our roads, folks, I think by tomorrow night, the roads will be pretty nice. They might be some icy spots, but I do think by Thursday morning, yes, because tomorrow's Wednesday, Thursday morning, you'll see CDOT nailing those roads and getting a great job and getting them cleaned out. So I think Friday for your trip, Mark, everything's looking fine for you to get up there to Children's. So I think you should be good to go for Friday morning. I think things will really be cleared out by then. I do. I think you should be fine. I don't see any of the storm stalling to slow it down or to cause it to slow down and be stuck over. So hopefully that helps. Good. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate you following us along. If anybody else has any questions, here's your chance to ask them to me right here on the page. Pops up on my stream, so I appreciate the messages I do get. Sometimes I get messages on my private Facebook, which is sent to us, and it sends you a message saying, thanks for contacting us, because times that we're in work or something and we just can't check the mail, so the emails and stuff. So you got to be patient. We'll try to answer them as quick as we can, but if you're on the live stream like you are right now, it gives you a chance to ask those questions live to me so I can help you out. So there you go. Whew. Okay, sorry. I literally just left basketball and we had the concession stand tonight for my tennis team. And then I came straight home and just fired up everything as quick as I could because I know people were wondering. And I told everybody about an hour ago I'd be doing a live stream. So I hope that helps. I hope that gives a lot of good information to you. Share it up, like us up. Those hearts, all those things you do for us makes a big difference for us here for our Facebook channel. So I really, really appreciate it. I've showed a lot of people some of the positive things that we've received out of our page as well. We're almost to 2,000 followers the last I checked. So it's just amazing to see how many people follow us. And we haven't even hit the severe weather season yet. And we're so excited for the severe weather season. I mean, I'm just keep looking at my new stuff that I have. I mean, I have my GoPro. It's ready to go for this year's storm chase season. And I mean, you don't know how excited I am. It's all stored in here, ready to go. So we are truly ready and stoked for the weather season. I know it's a bad time for some people, obviously, but a lot of people really tell us that they like to watch us because they feel safe when they hear us on and showing where the location of the storms are and stuff. So I think that's definitely huge as well. So I appreciate that. So that's it. Almost at 15 minutes. I did pretty good for being done in 15 minutes. So if you have any other questions, let me know. Last chance. You got about a minute left. And I'm out of here because I'm going to go eat dinner. Well, no, I actually had a hot dog, so I'm good. I might just have a quick snack. So that's it, though. If you want to support some basketball, Digger basketball, if you're a B-Digger fan, or if you're not, if you're a 1A regional fan or a 2A fan, tournaments are starting all this weekend. So Friday, I know there's some games going to be happening. And then next week is just going to be a busy week with a lot of teams going to and from. So I think it's pretty impressive that everybody, those small towns that come out here and they just support these teams. I'm excited. I'll be working the 1A tournament here in Brush, and because we're hosting it at the gym. And I can tell you that fills up that entire gym. You should see it. It's amazing to see how many of these smaller towns fill up one of these big arenas. So it's pretty impressive. So that's it. have a good night. Be careful out there. And if you drive, if we do drive in the morning or there's something that comes up and we can show, we'll do our daily live drive. I don't want to say daily, but our storm live drive to let you see what the roads look like. Ransom's whining, so I better get going. He's telling me that's it. So have a great night. Take care. Be careful out there on the roads and stay safe. Bye now.